Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer your Rune Elemental Energy reading for the week of August 9th through the 15th of 2026. These are general readings, therefore they are timeless, so even if it's outside of that week, you still might be getting something out of it. And I read for the elements, not the zodiac, but I do let you know which zodiac is under each of the elements. If you've never had your charts read, there's a link in the description. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that, but the other goodies down there are affiliate links, so they do support the channel when you click through those. So with that, we will get started with the elemental energy of fire that covers the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have fire high up in your chart, this message is for you. And fire, you are starting off with the Jira rune, which is the rune of the year. Color is light blue, tarot association is the Fool, and astrology is Earth. So there's like a new beginning and some grounding going on here. Cycles of nature and life, something coming to fruition, effort receiving its reward, but you also have this naiveness where there's a little bit of new energy coming in here. So you're completing one cycle, which is what the year does. You go through a cycle, or this way, there we go. And you come back to where you began, basically, but you come back elevated, so it's more of a spiral. So you're like going around, you're doing this as you continue to move. So it may look the same as it did before, but you're starting a different chapter. So there's a new energy that's being brought forward here this week. And the energy I'm feeling, it's almost like you've been here at the same position before with work or something, and it's now starting to elevate, where you're maybe stepping into a promotion, or you may have just received a promotion and you have some new stuff going on. But that's kind of the vibe that's going on, is there's this new excitement, but there's enough naivety there that you're not sure how it's going to turn out. Your second rune is Berkana, which is the rune of birth. Color is dark green, tarot association is the Empress, and astrology is Virgo. So still with the Earth, so it's keeping you grounded here. Renewal, promise of new beginnings, new growth, birth, family, and the home. Fire, not sure what else is going on here, but you are definitely in the energy of a new beginning or a new start. Something is, you're either starting over or you just completed a project, and I feel like you've had a rest period and now it's time to get moving again. And with Berkana, this is this new energy, whereas Jira is talking about something it's a cycle. You've been through this before. It looks familiar, but you're starting over. Berkana is saying, no, you might be starting something over, but you're starting something new as well. So you've got a lot of movement going on here for our fire family, and it's all about beginnings. Something new is coming in, new starting, something's building along those lines. So it'll be interesting to see how the week plays out for the fire family. And let's hop over to Earth, which covers the zodiac signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or have Earth high up in your chart, this message is for you. Earth, you are starting off with the Anzus rune, which is also called the Ancestral rune or the god Odin's rune. Color is dark blue, tarot association is Death, and astrology is Mercury. Wisdom and help from someone older, magic, psychic powers, initiation. There's also an energy of something coming to a close here, or something ending, and it's almost like you knew it was coming, so it's not like I don't feel like this is a tragic ending. It's more like, okay, that chapter of the book is over, we're going to close it. And that's the energy here, but the Mercury energy that's coming in also is saying there's some speed happening, something's, as one thing comes to an end, the next one starts, but it's pretty rapid chain of succession here. You also have this energy of someone older. Could be an advisor, it could be a mentor, could be someone who's spiritually older than you versus physically, and these are people who are going to help guide you as you move through this transitionary period. And I'm not feeling negative with this. I'm feeling kind of neutral about it, like, yeah, you kind of knew it was happening, this was inevitable, but it is what it is type of a feeling. Your second rune is the Inga's rune, which is the rune of fertility. Tarot association is Judgment, color is yellow, and astrology is New Moon. Completion of ideas or projects, a new beginning, a time of positive energies, and good fortune. So you really are getting ready for a transition. Something is coming to a close, something new is coming in. And with that, you have the wisdom, because Odin is one of the gods of wisdom. He sacrificed an eye so he could be able to see everything in the world. And that's the energy that's coming in, and you have this mentor figure that's coming in to help guide you through this transition, because they're going to help lead you to your next start, this next chapter. And with the fertility, it could be a physical fertility. There could be a new one coming into the picture, or it could be fertility as in the new creation aspect, where your creative impulses, your muse, so to speak, is firing up and getting ready to go basically rebuild your life. But that's the energy that's coming in here, Earth, is you're in a position where there's things closing, you knew they were happening, and it's quiet, it's not dramatic, but you also feel that push, that drawing forward into the new thing. And the new thing is really being open to this muse type energy that is going to help expand and enliven your frequency. So see how that one plays out for Earth. Let's hop over here to air, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So if you're Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or have air high up in your chart, this one is for you. Got to turn the page. We are at Thurizaz, which is the god of strength. Color is bright red. Tarot association is the Emperor. Astrology is Mars. So air, you're working with some fire energy here, and the divine masculine. Protection, someone providing help, good news coming in. I feel like air, there is this beautiful circle of white. On your side, it looks beautiful. Outside, it's wrapped in thorns, because people are not wanting to get close, because especially those who have ill intent, because you are that protected. You have, like I said, you have Mars and the Emperor, so this is divine masculine and some fire energy coming in. And those two coming in as protectors, you really don't have to worry about anything else. You're in a beautiful spot to do your co-creation with the divine, to build something new that you've been wanting to do. But I'm really feeling like you're in a very clean spot right now. Let's see your second rune. Is the Degas rune, which is the rune of the day. Color is light blue. Tarot association is temperance, and astrology is the dark moon. Awakening and clarity, success, prosperity, abundance in life. So whatever is waking up within you, and it could be one of those things where it's a spiritual shift that's occurring, and that's why your protection's coming on board, because you may feel a little unbalanced, you may feel a little bit frustrated, but with these two runes, you're protected. And it's showing you that this is how it's supposed to happen. Don't worry. Like, God's source is with you. Your angels, guides, and guardians are all available. But I'm feeling that it's a shift in a way that you didn't expect. There's something happening here with that Degas rune that is bringing stuff to a conclusion, but also opening a door. Like, you've been working towards something, like, say if you were in a ritual lodge, you've been working on one of your rituals, and it's coming to that finality, but because of that, you almost feel like you're not getting the time to do what you need to do. But that's not the point. It's wrapping up, and that's where that circle of protection is coming in, saying you're worried about the wrong thing. You're ready to do this, and you have the support you need. That other stuff will come later. Don't worry about that, because you're in the moment. That's that seizing the day type energy. So see how this plays out, but I feel like you're very much, something is coming to a close. You're a little bit nervous about it, but you're fully protected. So let's hop over to our water energy. Water covers the zodiac signs of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So all of our fishies out there. Water. Well, that's an interesting one to start with. You are starting with the rune of Isa, or ice. Color is black. Tarot association is the Hermit, and astrology is the moon. It's obstacles, coldness between people, a time to observe, keep vigilant and silent, refraining from comment. This is some of those important rules, like to know, to be silent. This is one of those, be silent. And it's saying that you don't have to be loud this week, water. It's actually better to observe. Pay attention to what's going on around you. There's an energy of I almost feel like there's like a little chaos gremlin running around for you, water. That's like, if you start getting vocal about something, it's going to raise its little paw and be like, oh, me. And so you want to be careful with how you phrase your sentences this week. And it's also saying that there could be an obstacle. I'm feeling like this is either a stress related thing or a family related thing, where there's something coming in that's just going to not so much be in your way, but it's like, I had something else I needed to do, and now this. Okay. But I'm also getting this and feeling, we'll see what the second rune is, that this obstacle is actually delaying you intentionally on purpose type of thing, because you've been moving a little too fast towards a certain end game. And then you have the hermit coming in as well, saying this is a time for you to reflect. It's not a time for rushing around. It's a time for inner work, taking the time to be alone and allow yourself to heal in that respect. Your second rune is the Iawaz rune, which is the rune of the yew tree. Color is dark blue. Tarot association is the Hanged Man, one of water's energies. And astrology is Scorpio, also water. Protection signifies a time of death and rebirth. Foresight and perseverance. This is a rune of divination, is what I'm hearing with you. And that could be, some divination to do with some ice of some form, like watching ice melt in a pool of water is one way to do it. There's a couple of different things I'm getting impressions here for, so it could be a divination for you, but it's also this call to look at things from a different perspective. That's why the Isa is so important, is it's calling us to pause, take a breath, don't rush into stuff, step away, be a hermit for a time. But because of doing that, you're actually opening up the Iawaz rune, which is allowing you to see things from a different perspective, see a different outcome or a different path ahead. The Hanged Man is about being observant and changing how you look at the world. Scorpio's a little more aggressive about things, but sometimes you need that extra aggression, that extra courage to move forward in a healthy and sane manner. And that's the energy that's coming up here, is it's this call to be ready for the changes that need to happen, but also allow yourself the gift and the blessing of being alone for a period of time, if that's what resonates for you, because I'm feeling like there's something that water needs to process or understand, and the best way for them to do that is to pull away. So with that, I will let you guys and gals go. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and comment. Let me know if this resonated or if you felt or saw something different in the runes. It's always interesting to hear other people's perspectives. And I will see you in the next video.